they do not get out alive.
Indeed, that can certainly be the case. But Seven Seas is the same vicinity. They are trying to rotate, and it seems that they have heard all these sound cues. And in this situation, even if one player tries to make a close in onto the players of Morton or Bots in Pajamas, these are the free kills that Seven Seas would enjoy, and they are enjoying in all this situation. Not to forget it's Seven Seas that is also trying to make a rotation from the backhand side, and I guess this will be the first time in the whole national championship we will get to see a lot of ruckus, a lot of chaos that can be created. We would love to see. The stances are there, the intentions are there. The TPP advantage, even if we try to take the advantage, it's really very tough to bring out the knock. But if it is so, we'll get to see how it actually happens. Some utilities are being used from both the sides, not both the sides, it's both sides actually. Bad intention, DOD, Seven Seas. And from the backhand side, it is Python. But Seven Seas has done and made sure that they are checking the back pretty much carefully. And just because of that, they have made successful that some players will be pulled down. And they have also deployed some of the players. So this is a good strat because they have had all the sound cues that a fight is being erupted. And all this situation, they just guessed that there might be two teams coming into the frame. And just because of that, we can get to see Padrev has been deployed onto the front hand side and Evilai and Rafat is there. Sadly, Rafat has been pulled down and so has been auto-aim from the sides of Python. So now both the team will buy out the time just because they are going for the revival, but we'll get to see how the fight actually erupts. Will they be going for the approach, the aggressive approach, or will they be falling down? Because for both the teams, there's still an option to just retreat away. On the other hand, it's Nightwing that is completely punishing from the sides of SLX, and it seems that they have now retreated from that George Island, and that gives but the Seven Seas are going for that onslaught. Have taken one player down, but eventually on the trade of Rafat. So this is the second time that Rafat has gone down without taking a single knock onto the other player.
Well, for the moment, it is turning into quite a lot of chaos being created right here amongst these crates. But along with that, crates are being created from the side of Python, where finally they do take on the players. The circle, it is for now going to be a tough affair to situate for which team will it favor, but VIP certainly looking like in a good contestation.
Hoop RV completely dismantled on the upside angle, and just because of that, I guess Seven Seas players are really having a tough time making a rotation, but they are making sure that once they are holding the fight, they will be taking on the fight, and Bat69 has been pulled down. That means Badref today in this match is completely looking in a different color. He is making sure that once he's trying to take down the fight, go for it again, once down, pull down, but Badref initially has fallen down after eliminating two players, the two knocks, but that brings down to Fury. I guess that's the only player surviving, and Seven Seas needs to realize the gravity and the gravitas of the situation. And Kapshi, if he grenades, even if the grenade is not lobbied to its perfection, he can be taken down at any moment. And there we go. Grenade doesn't comes in, but some other gun power comes into the play as a lot of kill has already been secured. Seven Seas now need to regroup, give the revival. They will be giving the revival. They have all those medics and all those utilities in
Other than Python, Sub-Zero enjoying all the action but certainly not chiming in. He is again probably just going to be trying to get all the placement points that he possibly can for the moment.
I hope that they could be making a close in on the last hand of the circle, but certainly that was not the case. But Seven Seas, all of a sudden, they are completely pinning down the players of X Brothers. The Fazil has been brought down to the knees. It's only Venom surviving, and the way he's surviving is certainly not the case he want to. On the other hand, it's three players just pinning down onto one single player.
Tank angle against the players of 7C, and Venom already has the situational awareness. So where is the conversation? Well, the conversation has finally been chimed in along, but it is a bit too late for Venom, sadly.
He is finding himself in the buggy and just trying to create the smoke cloud and just giving the random shots.
For mentioning about Python, once again, he has found himself in the zone, and he is part of the entertainment, but he is not taken on the fight. They do not get out alive.
Indeed, that can certainly be the case, but Seven Seas is the same vicinity. They are trying to rotate, and it seems that they have heard all these sound cues. And in this situation, even if one player tries to make a close in onto the players of Morton or Bots in Pajamas, these are the free kills that Seven Seas would enjoy, and they are enjoying in all this situation. Still, It's 7C's buffer that has found himself in the MVP list after a long, long time. I would say because the last two matches certainly was not in the favor of 7C's. But this time, the circle was still the same until and unless it went towards the northern side. But 7C's this time it was a different approach. They were trying to play on the edge of the circle, just trying to make a late rotation. Rather, on the contrary, it was a different sort of approach when they were playing the last triangle. So maybe late rotation is what the key of success is where 7C's is missing up to. In this game, they made sure that they did the same thing and they had the success.
Absolutely. I mean, they stomped onto the rotation of Venom Legends clearly and were able to bring them down, most certainly. And that, of course, resulted in them walking away with quite a lot of kills. So, GG play indeed coming in from the side of 7C, as was expected from them from day one itself. And they're utilizing it, at least from the games that are left for them. But